All right, we are here. It's Monday. Happy Monday, guys. Blessy, thank you very much for the 14 months. And no, I'm not late. I'm fashionably late. 1 minute late. Sorry for that, guys. Will you forgive me? Please. It's binder time. I got a couple smaller binders. And then maybe if we still have some time at the end, we play a couple of PTCGL games. If the very broken client will let us, we might have to grind out a couple of those. That might be fun. How's everybody doing tonight? Today, depending on where you're from, I guess. We have a very last minute, I guess, warning if you wanted booster boxes from psapikachu.com. I think he's got, I think there are 6 left on there. There's quite a few Elite Trainer boxes, but yeah. We're live on the YouTube and on the Twitch. Get on in there. On one, on the other, on both, if you can. Much appreciated. First up, we're going to do Celestial Storm. I'm very excited for the Paldea Evolved set release. We're going to do a Mega Ultimate Turbo stream. Like we did for Scarlet Violet Base on release day. Snipes and Jugs is saying, listen all the way from Monterrey, NL, Mexico. Well, thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you everyone for tuning in. We have the very casual. Why do I always forget the most important part? We need a nice refreshing beverage to go with our binder sorting. We're gonna have to grab something out of the fridge here. We got the West Coast IPA Bear Stream from Trailway. All right. We got the hot dogs from Pac-Man D3. Thank you, sir. It's barbecue season. Has everyone been barbecuing? Hot dogs, hamburgers, whatever you need to. Tomorrow we're going to continue the hunt for the Aerodactyl. I got another 3 cases of building battles. So we'll ream through those. Hopefully pull that Aerodactyl easily. More easily than the that dreaded Moonbryon. Nan says that whole art reprint from Aquapolis. Yeah, there's quite a few. We're in Celestial Storm for anyone that's wondering. And that is the reprint city. There's quite a few in there. There's some I think some of the trainer cards are also reprinted. It's kind of neat. I think not a whole lot of people realized that when the set came out, if they weren't familiar with the older stuff. But who knows? We got the spinner rack. Spinner rack was definitely not a reprint. All right, we gotta be careful here. I got some missing reverses, so we don't want to mess up here. We need to leave a spot for the spinner rack. Reverse, we got the Ariados. Also missing the spinner rack and the Ariados reverse. Carolina, how's it going? Paldea Evolved is fun. Yeah, I'm excited. We're gonna open 3 cases of that on release day. If anyone's in the US and hasn't ordered yet, get on over to PSA Pikachu while he still has stock. Today might be the last chance to get a booster box from him if you're looking for them, at least for the initial wave. It's hard to say. I don't know. Pokemon's been weird and not doing like any reprints of booster boxes, at least not any substantial ones. They kind of just go straight into... What am I doing here? Alright, Grovyle. Let's make sure we get this right. Trico, All right, we're good. We're good. We got the Sceptile reverse here. Snipes and Jug says you got promo code for PSA Pikachu. I do not. So the prices on the website are always the best prices possible. There's no promo codes for PSA Pikachu anymore. You just wanted to make sure that it was fair for everyone, whether they had a code or not. For the people in Canada, though, if you're looking to order from thosecards.ca, you can use code RATTLE5 for 5% off. And if you do want to leave a note for PSA Pikachu, say Rattle says hi, or like blow him some hugs and kisses in the order notes, or if you have any actual order notes, you can include those as well. If it's a box that you're keeping for like sealed collection, if you're buying a case and you want to keep a case, like if you want it to be a sealed case, stuff like that. If there's any little specifics that you're looking for, or if you just want to say thank you, you're welcome to toss that in there as well. If you do have any questions for him, you can either contact him through he's in the Discord, so you can reach him there, or on Instagram, or I think on the website there's like a little chat thing. I haven't used the chat thing on the website. But you can probably use that as well if you have questions on anything on there. All right, I think we're doing good here. Shiftry, very awesome. So that's the hot news for the time being. Paldea is creeping up on us. Going to be playing some Diablo 4 with Blasty. We'll be live streaming a bunch of that. Depending on how it goes, it might be an extended event, but I'll probably be doing at least the Friday, Saturday, Sunday, like lengthy, juicy, extra juicy, long form Diablo streams. The Diablo grind is going to be real. So if you're into that, you're welcome to join in, hang out. Not going to be banning anyone for Pokemon related questions or anything like that. But yeah, just know the content will be heavily Diablo for the little bit. It'll be like a vacation of sorts. A little Pokemon vacation for me. I'm a huge fan of the Diablo games. I played a ton of Diablo 1 and 2 growing up. And then also a ton of 3 when that came out. I think it's been quite a while. When did Diablo 3 come out? Feels like it was recent, but it definitely wasn't. We got the Tropius, the Cacturn. I feel like that Cacturn might have been a reprint too. Everything gives me reprint vibes in this. Pac-Man D3 says, I think I read that the first 1,000 players to hit level 100 in the game get a statue. I didn't think that you got a statue. I thought you get your name on a statue, right? Or do you get a little statue to go with it? They have like a great big statue that was supposed to be at like the headquarters or something. Or maybe they were going to bring it to events like BlizzCon. You get a little statue? A 2-foot tall one? And then you also get your name on the big boy? What do you mean $600? Oh, I missed some space for the reverse. Where? Oh, for the Cacnea. Alright, we gotta shift everything. Good eye, good eye, good eye. Poker Rich, I'm glad you're paying attention. That's how much the statues are worth? I need to go back and look at that. Not that I'm gonna even compete in it, because to get to level 100 hardcore without ever playing the game before, that's gonna be rough. I saw there was some like controversy over people were upset that people that are qualify that have been playing the game since alpha or whatever, like special access people that already know the game inside and out and played through the whole thing. Just kind of it's kind of upsetting. Not for me. I mean, it doesn't impact me in any way. I'm not gonna hardcore race to 100. Oh, they put out a statement to fix that because people were upset. All right, all right. No playtesters allowed. I mean, and then that probably sucks for the playtesters. I mean, it's awesome that they got a playtest, but I'm sure they're going to be upset that they didn't get to race. I'm sure they can still race. They're just not no statue eligibility. All right, we got the Torchics. Bussy says we also need some American friends for all the KFC cosmetics. That's true. We didn't get the... Well, I don't think we even have the double down. Which is a real shame. I don't know if that's an American only thing. I think we had double downs at one point in time. I would go get a double down every day for the stream. Maybe we'll just eat KFC regardless, just for the memes. Torkoal and a Torkoal. Chrono says double down has been in Europe too. I think it was everywhere, and then maybe it was like, well, we only sell these in the US, so now they're a US exclusive. Maybe it's like it's a boost in tourism. People have to travel to the US in order to get their double downs. I mean, they could probably just make you one, right? I would imagine that they must have the cheese and the bacon for other products. You can probably just bribe the KFC worker, and they would they'd make one for you. Holy mudkips! What is going on here? All right, I guess there's only 2 mudkips with their reverses. All right, I think I'm paying attention here. Zib says, I just got the Charizard V Alt PSA 10. I can say I'm quite unimpressed from the English print. It's pretty blurry. Like the print quality is blurry compared to the Japanese one. Is it because of the case? We got the Swampert. I think I have him at the back of the binder too. He's got like a shattered version. We got Lotad. What a cutie. Aaron says thoughts on Toploader binders. I think it's overkill. I guess it depends on what you're doing with it. If for some reason you need to like go off-roading with your Pokemon card binder, maybe it makes a lot more sense, but even double sleeving and side load binder, in my opinion, is overkill. It's what I do, but to put like a top loader as well within that equation seems like a waste of time, space, and money. And it's going to be even harder to see what you're looking at here. We put enough layers of plastic on this bad boy. You can still see the holographic and stuff like that, but Chrono says top loader binder probably makes more sense for an LGS binder. Yeah, I can see that maybe being like being a thing. You put the expensive cards in there because you don't want people to be like bending the pages around. If you're careful with the pages, you got a side load binder. You got the double sleeves. If you're gonna double sleeve, highly recommend the KMC Perfect Fits. Not sponsored, but that's what I recommend. Especially the perfect fits, and don't perfect fit your sleeves unless you're gonna double sleeve. If you're just gonna single sleeve, then just use either normal sleeves or penny sleeves, whatever. For anything that doesn't go in my binders, I just penny sleeve them, and you can use a top loader for something like that if you want. There are affiliate links though, if you guys want to click any of those. But I mean, before you get into anything, I would say try it out and see if you like it. So if you wanted to try a top loader binder, do it. If you want to try the next binder, there's a link down below. I skipped a slot. I did for the Ludicolo. Alright, we gotta pay more attention. Yeah, try stuff out before you commit to it. Especially if you're if you're anything like me and I just like I want to have all the same binder, I want to have all the same sleeves on everything. I just want everything to be nice and uniform. Then try a few things out. And worst case, if you I don't have any UK affiliate links. I can add them. That's probably a good idea. I don't know how much there are eBay links. If anything's linked in the Discord, but I don't know how much is Amazon used in the UK. Is it worth setting it up? If people want to use it, I will gladly set it up. But lots, okay. Pretty prevalent over there as well. Aaron says, been on a lv.x kick for my last dozen or so. Wanted to try something new. Fair. I mean, and that's the thing too. Like, if you're not set on one type of binder, if the binders are for different things, then I guess maybe it matters less too. Or I'm just weird and want all the same color binder and. Chrono says Amazon is huge across all of Western Europe. So does it all use the like a .uk link, or is it just like a bunch of different websites or different versions of Amazon? Max says he's gonna ask Bezos to set it up for me. Thank you. Man, I wish the Amazon affiliate should be. It's so silly that it's like region. You got to set up each region like individually. So yeah, every country is different. So maybe it would just be like worth setting up if there's a UK one. I don't know. eBay is a lot better in terms of like the affiliate stuff. It's kind of like a one and done. I mean, you still have to like change if it's .com, .ca, whatever, but you can just switch it out and you're good to go. Even if you just click the link and then change the URL to be what it needs to be. Gorbis, love this, Regis, Kyogre. We got a Voltorb and a Voltorb. We're doing some Celestial Storm. Celestial Storm, Wes. We're still in the Sun and Moon. I don't even know what sets we have left. I need to order more outer sleeves. The KMC Hyper Mats, as they're called. With the KMC sleeves, make sure that you don't accidentally order like the... there's like a smaller version for like Yu-Gi-Oh! And stuff like that. Make sure you get like the standard card sized sleeves. I'm sure a million people have done that. It does mention it, but just be careful. Careful out there. We got the Chinchou for Miles. We got the Lantern for no one. The Electrike. Ziv says, chat, anyone else can't view products on Pokemon Center site? Is it down right now? I haven't checked it today. It could be down. It's been better recently, but it also has just been, there hasn't been anything that they've posted that everyone and their dog wanted to completely buy out immediately. So unless something like that happened, it'll probably be back. Ziv says, it's bugged. I managed to pre-order Obsidian Flames ETBs, but now it's down. Did you like refresh it too much or something? They put in like the most ridiculous like security feature, like bot protection or whatever, that like I'm pretty sure it's just more people that are just actually browsing the website that get like temporarily banned or blocked than actual bot protection. I really love this the Plusle and Minin duo here. We got like 2 separate artworks. Featuring each other. We got Oricorio, everyone's favorite. Aaron says, did you complete the Crown Zenith set yet? I did. We did most of it on release. I did 30 ETBs, and then I got a bunch of trades. Some help from friends. Complete that one. Jedi Master Josh says, I've been wearing my Rattle hat to all my pre-releases. And you didn't get beat up yet? Only kidding. Only kidding. Did anyone recognize it? That's the real question. PokerRich TCG says, are you doing a Paldea Evolve stream like you did with Scarlet and Violet base? Yes. If all goes according to plan, on release day I'll be opening 3 cases, hopefully finishing the set, but it's going to be, I think it's going to be significantly more difficult just based on the set size. We're going to try our best, but we're going to have a better method of checking stuff off. Maybe I'll keep like one of each in a pile or something, or like actually sort as I go. But yeah, it's gonna be a good time. I'm excited. I'm like I've been craving a new set. It seems like there was so much time in between because when you finish a set in one go. Market Zero Matty says, building a house of Gengar promos. True. B-Jams, how's it going over there on the Twitch? I'd like to thank everyone again. Anyone that has Amazon Prime that used their free Twitch Prime on me once a month. You guys are the best. Appreciate it, every single one of you. It definitely helps with the openings. Makes them a little bit more affordable. Oh my god, we almost messed up again here. We don't have the Spoink. The Spoink reverse. I swear, maybe it's best that we only have 2 binders to do today. And then we'll play some trading card live. Get our butts kicked a little bit. Hopefully not make too many mistakes while doing so. Tomu says, hope all is well, man. Love the binder streams. So here lurking with the newborn. Well, congratulations on the newborn. And thank you for being here. Appreciate it. All right, let's give us some juicer tunes here. We need the Roshna. There we go. I know this is not a beat, but it's a good one. All right, we got the Lunatone. We got the Grumpig. Spoink's got his spot that he needs. I don't think we messed anything else up. Soul Rock, of course. It's like the Super Mario 3 level. B-Jam says, if I had a Twitch Prime, I would. Well, that is more than enough. Appreciate everyone that can make it and spectate. No worries if you don't. It's a nice little bonus. I really like the fact that it doesn't cost anyone anything. If they have Amazon Prime already, then they can do that for free. And I know a lot of the YouTube peeps, maybe not always using it necessarily. I don't watch very much Twitch. I mean, sometimes I do, but for the most part, I'm watching YouTube videos. depending on if there's something cool going on. Lunatic, how's it going? All right, we got I think there's 3 deoxy in this, if I'm not mistaken. All right, we don't have a reverse for Deoxys number 2, with the Reflect and Psychic Corkscrew. Troy Jensen says, jamming Pokemon cards. I thought this was a Bob Marley stream. No, we don't have any Bob Marley. I think probably getting DMCA'd if I play some Bob Marley right now. We got the Lunala. What's everyone's favorite? I think I like Lunala better than I do Solgaleo. The Onyx. The reprint set. I think that Onyx is reprinted as well. I've seen so many Pokemon cards that I can't even remember which is which. Surreal says, I'm really considering running the United Wings deck for my competitive deck. Kronos says, do you not remember the reggae Slowpoke song they did? I do not. I'm like I think I'm on like the very last or one of the very last episodes of the anime before Ash poofs or whatever he's gonna do. I've watched the final battle, the championship, and now they're doing like the weird side quest crap, which is, it's kind of weird. It feels weird to like be to watch something that's like less exciting. You would think they would have made the finale the actual the final battle, the championship. All right, we got Larvitar, we got Pupitar. Surreal says, what did you think about the final battle? Final battle was pretty good, I will say. I will say they did a good job on the final battle. We got Meditite. Medicham. Medicham and oh my god, look at all the reverses I'm missing here. Just a spree. I'm gonna have to pick these up at some point, the reverses that I'm missing. Now that these are in the binder where they're gonna belong, it'll be a little bit more motivation to grab the missing Sun and Moon reverses that I don't have. Yeah, they got it. I'm glad that they made it like I mean, it's kind of predictable that they made it sort of a close battle. Alright, we got the Regirock. And we got the Groudon. Alright, Regirock, reverse, Groudon, regular, hollow, holographic. I thought, yeah, okay, yeah, I think there's a variant of him as well. It's like a stamped promo or something. Palossand GX, everyone's favorite sandcastle Pokemon. We got Minior. And we got the rat. The rat baby. No spoilers. You just said that you're going Super Saiyan Blue? Isn't that a spoiler? Sneasel. I'm pretty sure like every, I mean, not in detail necessarily, but every games journalist and anyone ever at any point decided that they were gonna spoil that Ash won the championship. I don't think there was any avoiding those spoilers, and that was before the episodes were even out in English. We had spoil dogs spoiling everywhere. Articles for days. Champion Ash to the moon. We got the Sizor GX. All right, we're doing good. Aaron, are you looking to buy Crown Zenith gold cards? I don't know if I've seen any on the eBay self-promotion. If you guys are selling on eBay or looking for stuff from each other, you should definitely be in the Discord checking out the eBay self-promotion every day. Either that, or you can follow the designated accounts on the Instagram and on the Twitter, where all the stuff gets posted. If you're selling stuff, then you most definitely should be in there posting your links. It's free extra views on all your listings. Whether it's an auction, whether it's a listing, even if you're consigning it with somebody else, as long as it's on eBay and it's you selling it, you can stick it on in there. By all means, you guys are very welcome to. If you can't post your own stuff in general chat, but if somebody finds something that's really cool and is a good deal and you're not buying it, you're welcome to share that with other people in the general chat. As long as it's not a good deal from yourself or someone you know. We gotta build them. Matang. There's like a teeny tiny Matang, and that's a bonsai tree in the background. Alright, we are missing the Matang reverse. We got the Metagross with Steven in the background. It's pretty cool. The reverse version of that. Dustin, how's it going? Welcome in. Jakey420 telling people to like on Twitch. All good. You can tell people in both. If they can like it, they can't physically like it. Reggie Steele. Cheeseburger says, I love this binder stream. Yeah, the binder streams are fun. They're mostly fun for me because this is stuff that like I didn't have time for. So now that we set time aside every Monday, it's awesome. We can sit down, we can do this. Kind of chill out. I can make some progress putting my stuff where it needs to be, get it organized so we can fill out these binders, we can find out what I'm missing, and complete some sets. That's the goal here. I don't know if my Pokelector is now up over 21,000. It must be close. Let's check. Let's check it out. Yeah, it is 21,002 cards obtained, and I need 7,873 more. And you might say, like, oh, that's easy. Just buy 7,000 cards. They're all going to be inexpensive, right? No, there's still some expensive ones in there. It's going to be bad. Not an overnight jobby. We got a long ways to go. I got a lot of progress here. Slow and steady is going to win this race. I do have a bunch of reverses that I haven't checked off and added to the binders yet. Mostly from Black and White and XY. And, you know, we'll get to those. going to be a mission and a half to try and figure out which ones I have. Oh my god, we got the Pokemon Go song remix by Roshna. I used to play Pokemon Go. Spoiler alert, but then I got banned. I started spoofing after I got bored of walking around. And I guess they didn't like it. I haven't checked to see. Someone said that I might be unbanned, even though it said that I was banned until the year like 2069 or something crazy. I used to play it every day. I used to spoof it every day. Just spinning like 20 Pokestops a minute. Kartana, everyone's favorite origami Pokemon. The drawn sword Pokemon. Close. I was close on that one. Spoof and boof. Hashtag free rattle. Yeah, unban me. I need to play Pokemon Go. Pokemon Go when it came out, man, that was a blast. But I mean, it got kind of old, kind of quick. The battle mechanics were absolute garbage to oblivion. So at that point, it was just like, hey, I wonder if I can do some crazy stuff on the computer. And then, poop, we got banned. Dustin saying, yo, that hookup sweater is fire. Yeah, I like the hookups hoodies. Man, there was a couple that were I found and I should have snap purchased, but I didn't, and they gone. So now I'm gonna have to live with that forever. One was like the Jaws, like the girl in like the inner tube, which was really sick. And that's the one that I really am regretting right now. Should be wearing that. We got Shelgong. Salamence. Although it's starting to get too warm for hoodies. They're kind of thick. Not medium thick. Actual thick. We got Salamence. Julio saying, which Pokemon set? We are doing the old Celestial Storm right now. We got the Latias Prism Star. Bindering it up. I had it in a 3-ring binder, and they were just like single sleeved. They weren't double sleeved, so that's what I did earlier today in preparation for this, because I figured you guys don't want to see. You want to see the cards. We're gonna put them in the binder. Don't necessarily need to see me sleeve each individual card. Chrono says it was stressful with the bike in the city center when Go first came out. So many people just not paying attention with their phones out. Yeah, I would imagine. It wasn't really an issue where I was playing. Just wasn't that much foot traffic and or vehicle traffic and or bike traffic. Kip and Corey says, do you have the Clockwork Orange one? I do not. I do not. I think I saw that one recently too. Wingo. Dustin says, yeah, I regret not buying more of their decks back in the day. Prices went sky high. I have some extras. I do want to keep at least one of each. But I do have some extra decks if you're in the Discord and you want to shoot me a DM. The only problem with it is like shipping is pretty bad on sending skateboards. I guess it wouldn't be that bad if it's multiple skateboards. But sending one skateboard, especially like from Canada to the US, is not good. We got the slack off. Did I just see a loading circle there? Am I? Did we get a leg spike? Are we good? Chat, are we okay? B-Jam says damn spoofers. True. I wasn't really using it to like win battles or anything like that. I was just messing around, seeing what I can get away with. We got the slacking. All right, make sure I'm not skipping any here. We have all the reverses, right? Slacking reverse, nice. Get the Whismer going over here. The Whisma dog. We got Forbidden Light coming up too for all you Forbidden Light fans. That's what we're doing after our Celestial Storm. Julio says kind of an inside joke, but when are you getting a fisheye lens for the VX era of skateboarding videos, but for your streams? That would be pretty funny, actually. You can probably like use a filter to do it. That'd be cool. I don't know what kind of intro or something I could do. That'd be funny. We got the Loudred. I have quite a few to Dustin. I have quite a few. The one with Alice with the upskirt bunny. I don't know what the Alice one. I think this is just like the first Alice one. I have multiple of that for sure. Explode, and we got the Skitty. All right, we're good. We need to leave a space for reverse Skitty, and then we can put the Delcatty in there. It's weird that there's like sections here where I don't have reverses, and then other sections where I like have them all. Wood says, thanks for helping eBay seller noobs like myself be more aware of scams. No problem. And like, if anyone finds themselves in a situation like similar to the video that came out today, where like you're clearly being scammed and you're worried that like the buyer's gonna get away with it, like the one that I covered today is like blatantly obvious that the person that is the buyer there is trying to scam. I'll do my best to help you out. So if you're in the Discord, if you run into something like that, try to send me all of the information. Hopefully eBay is going to make it right, but if they don't, then I'll kind of push back on that as much as I possibly can. One, through a video, and then also through some contacts that I have that are kind of like a last ditch kind of emergency situation where if someone's getting ripped off, people are getting ripped off, then we can use that to hopefully get a better resolution. Carrot, how's it going? Welcome in. We got the Acro bike. I should have the PSA Pikachu pulled up here so that I can say whether or not there's actually booster boxes left. I think there's 5. There's 5 left? 5 left. So, if anyone's looking to get your Paldea Evolve fix for a release, and you wanna pick some up from psapikachu.com, support a small business, awesome packaging. He usually throws some extra stuff in with it. Then now's your chance. I think there's still lots of ETBs, so you don't be in a panic for that. But I know the booster boxes. I think it looks like there's 5 left on the website there. You have to give it a second to load the recent purchases. Apricorn Maker, and there's no code required on the psapikachu.com. Just sweet deals for all. It's always the lowest price, whatever price that you can that you just purchase directly on the site. There's no codes. And as always, we got dosecards.ca for the Canadians. Mostly just because if you do order, you can order from psapikachu.com if you're from outside of the United States, but just know that you're gonna have the import fees, which are depending on your on the purchase price, on your location, they can be drastically lower or higher. Not to mention it can get held up in customs for a little bit, so expect that. Sometimes it's going to be the best option, but take all that into consideration when you purchase. Also the exchange rate, all that fun stuff. Man, the Canadian dollar is sucking so hard right now. We got the energy switch. The Trico, very cool. Julio saying the Celestial set is very cool. Nice artworks. Liking those artworks, similar to the anime. Yeah, a lot of really cool artworks in the set. Like the Sugimori copycat that's there. The Apricorn Maker. The Himeno, like, those are some of my favorite trainer cards. And they are reprinted, but pretty awesome stuff. We got a Fukuda. So if anyone recognizes that artist, it's the one that did all the gold stars. He did the fisherman here. Pretty cool. Gold star fisherman, guys. Gold star fisherman. Milk goes in last, says OF when? Not yet. We're not desperate enough for that yet. Maybe someday. When Moonbryon 2 comes out and I can't pull it, that's when we bring out the OF funds. We got How by Tokiya. Again, one of my favorite artists. Maybe my favorite artist. Not necessarily for trainers. Trainers are nice, but also for the Pokemon that they've designed. Some really cool trainer cards. There's a lot of trainer cards in this set, if you didn't notice. Skip near energy switch. Oh yeah, the energy recycle system. Alright, we gotta move everything one. I was doing too well, guys. I thought I was paying enough attention. We weren't. It's okay, we got it. So tomorrow, Lost Origin Mega Fest. Again, we're gonna see if we can't pull that Aerodactyl. I'm still missing the Berserker as well. The Tina, I've pulled it twice now. But you know what? If we get another Giratina, I'm not gonna be upset. We're gonna have to do like a battle royale in the Discord to find out who's gonna be the recipient of it. Energy recycle system. Like if I had that reverse, we would not be in this situation right now. Here we go. The Gog Noggler on Twitch says, "Yo Rattle, do you collect anything other than TCG cards? My main collecting goals at the moment are vinyl records and manga." So I do have like the Pokemon Adventures manga. I don't know if I call it a collection. I'm mostly just buying them and reading them, and then once I finish, I need to get back to reading those. It's been like forever since I had time to sit down and read one, but I need to make more time to do that. No, I wouldn't consider that necessarily a collection. I do have a lot of vinyls as well. Not like a huge mega collector or anything like that. Sort of inherited a lot of vinyls, so by default, I guess I have a collection. But yeah, they're cool. Primarily video games, I guess, outside of like TCG stuff. I have a ton of old video games, NES. I mean, all the old consoles, all the consoles, like up until recent, where like the console isn't really a console anymore. Back when stuff was more not cross-platform, I guess. So like NES, Super NES, N64 are like the biggest chunk of that. A ton of Xbox, some PlayStation stuff. I do have a bunch of the other like really obscure stuff, like I have a Dreamcast and all that, but I don't have a lot of games or anything for those. And then I have like all the old like the VIC-20 and all the like the super crazy ancient stuff that like is even older than I am in terms of like who was playing them at the time. Our first console as kids was the NES. So that gives you any perspective. Carrot says I have a baby-sized record collection. I mean, that's fine. Most importantly is like if they're records that you enjoy, if it's stuff that you want to listen to, rather than the actual size of the collection. I think that's the important part. We got the Alicia. Alicia? I'm really not sure how to pronounce the character's name. I don't remember ever hearing it in... Is she in the anime? I've watched all the anime. Can't remember. Too many episodes. I mean, it took me forever to watch through the entirety of the anime. There are a lot of episodes. I'm not even sure how many. There must be like 2,000 or something crazy. I think there were over 1,000 years ago when I started rewatching everything all the way through in order. Carrot says I've been rewatching the XY anime. Yeah, it's a good one. Sun and Moon took some like getting used to because they changed like the art style and like the voices and everything. That was weird to switch over to Sun and Moon. But yeah, pretty much that. Lure ball. We got the Pokenav. Very cool. I mean, this is taking quite a while here. Maybe we won't have time for the old PTCGL. I'm trying to figure out a good way to work that into streams, whether it's these streams or not. Oh my goodness, we got a raid. Thank you very much, Professor Reich. Reich. Professor Ike. Welcome in. I hope I didn't butcher that in every single way. Surely I promoted it correctly once or twice. Professor Oak. Okay, all right. Is that Oak translated? Ah, German for oak. All right. I see you. That makes sense, and I did not know that. Learn something new every day. Welcome in. How's it going? We're just we're doing the Binder Monday thing. Putting some cards away. Doing the master sets, one of every English card. And I've had these in 3-ring binders for way too long. So we're swapping them over. Tomorrow will be I guess a more exciting opening stream rather than the chill binder stream today. We got the Stevens Resolve. I do like when there's characters. I mean, all the characters. The characters from the anime are kind of in the artworks, whether they're in the Pokemon artworks, in the trainer cards, all of that fun stuff. Cool to see. I mean, now we're getting all the new characters. I'm wondering, like, it's weird. I think a lot of people are not into the new Scarlett and Violet sets, largely because they didn't play the games, so they don't know the characters, they don't know the Pokemon. It's going to take a little while to warm up, maybe. All right, we need a switch on the opposite side. I think we're good here. We're looking good. Harls420 says that Meta Pokemon to open and don't feel like going anywhere, so might open some Metabots cards. Ooh, Metabots cards. I know a guy that opened some Metabots on the channel here. I actually have a complete set. So if you're opening the Metabots cards, the English ones, the ones with only one set, and you're missing any, then you should let me know, because I might have something that you need. It's kind of hard to pull all the hollows. I don't know how many hollows I have left, if any. But yeah, it's pretty awesome. I also had a chance to talk to quite a few of the voice actors and had them sign a lot of the cards for me, which was pretty sweet. Huge Metabots fan. Really awesome anime for anyone that hasn't seen it or that like watched it as a kid and wants to go back and watch it. I know this might make some people upset, but the anime is better than Pokemon. It just is. It's better written, I guess we'll say, than Pokemon. The franchise itself is not necessarily bigger or better in any way, but alright, we got Underground Expedition. Once again by Himeno. Again, very cool. Awesome artist. My favorite artist for the old trainer cards. Rainbow Energy. Very awesome. Alright. 151. We got 152. Alright, cool. So we're starting the full arts on a fresh page, which is very awesome. 152, 153. $154. We got the full art Articuno. 155. I guess I can show the cards a little bit more. You can see the texture. 155. 156. We got the Mr. Mime. 157. We got Bayonet. 158. We got a Scizor. 159. A Stakataka. Alright, we're missing 160, which I'm not sure what that is. Is that the Ray? Are you missing the full art Rayquaza? Of course. 161. I think that's what it's got to be what it is, right? Apricorn Maker, get in there. There we go. Very cool. $162. We got Bill's Maintenance. And 3, 4, 5, 6. We got Tate and Liza. $7, 8, 9. Man, we are missing some cards. We got Shiftry. Very cool. And the Rainbow. 169. Binder's getting thick. 169. 170. We got the Fire Chicken. Blaziken. 171, we're missing. 172, we got the Electro-GX. 173, we got the Mr. Mime. The texture on that's pretty cool. 173, 174, we got a Bayonet. Back in the day when hyper rares were exciting. 75 we're missing. We got 76 though in the Stakataka. $77, 78, 79, 80, 81. We got the Pokenavs. Alright, that's man, I must be missing. a decent amount of gold cards, because that's the only one that I got there. All right, how many? We got some variants here. We got the Celestial Storm. I can't remember what this was from, but this was a pain to get. I remember it being a pain to find one. And I think I got it maybe near the release. I can't remember. We get the alternate art Sceptile. Different art, different everything. We're somehow missing the third place I'm gonna say Meg Cargo. Namp says, cool that Himeno did the full art version of the Underground Expedition and Apricot Maker, because she did the OG art and Skybridge of those cards. True, and that they're like reprint in the normal form, and then she did like the full art ones. That's pretty cool. All right, we get the Meg Cargos. We're gonna not leave any space. We're just gonna put them in. We got the Swampert that I was talking about earlier with the cracked ice, same artwork. We got the legendary Pokemon. I can't remember what this was from either, but we got, it might have been a GameStop or something. I can't remember the Groudon. Someone tell me where that came from. When I do have like the insert to go with it, I usually just put it behind the card. We got the Metagross non-holo. No, not very exciting. Just a non-holo version of the regular holo in the set. We got the Celesteela with the Pokemon League stamp on it. Alright, and then we'll put these on the back side here. We got Delcatty non-holo. Again, not that exciting. Just a non-holo, probably in a Build-A-Metal or like pre-release kit. And the Tate and Liza. This is cool though. I like that. You got the Uaribi. That is the alt art Tate and Liza. I'm not sure what that came in. Some kind of product that came with trainers. Probably a deck or something. If I had to guess. Very cool. All right, we did it. Next binder. All right, let's make a little bit of space. We have Dr. H. Quinzel, who says, hello, Mr. Rattle. Good to see you. And P.S. thanks for the pro tip for double sleeving. Just got my collection done a few days ago, and it is an epic difference. Yeah, I like it. Holds them in the pages nice. It's probably overkill for the binder, but especially on inexpensive stuff. But Dustin says, is it a good idea to double sleeve? Yes. I mean, do you need to? No, not really. But I don't know. I like it. I do. Usually you do that if you're going to be playing with the cards. But I just like the fact that it's going to keep like dirt and dust off like both sides. And then also it's side loading. So then like you're like triple protected. But it's also expensive if you have a lot of cards to do that too. You can always try it out. If you buy, yeah, it's more a preference thing, but like if you want to try them out, the links to the, don't use the Ultra Pro penny, or not penny sleeves. Don't use the Ultra Pro Perfect Fits. They're really bad. They're like weird crispy edges on them, and they're not like a consistent size. The KMC ones are like really good. They're nice and like, they have a nice little stretch to them, so that when you put the card in, it does fit perfectly, but it's not like crushing the card. But yeah. iPhone says, do you worry about card suffocation with double sleeves? No, not really. I mean, it can still breathe. I mean, the only thing is like you can't rely on it to like protect anything. Like even graded cards, you can't rely on it to protect from like moisture and stuff like that. It's not necessarily going to do that. It's not going to make it invincible and protect it from anything ever in existence. Like if you push down on the cards, you can feel the air come out of them. Shelless Tony says, do you put both sleeves the same way or opposite to each other? So we can sleeve something right now. I don't know if I have anything that I actually need to sleeve. I have a spare copy of this Apricorn Maker. So let's we'll put a sleeve on that. I guess maybe we should have put sleeve on something else, but we're gonna burn a couple sleeves here real quick. So you take your KMC Perfect Fit, link in the description, or I think if you type !sleeves in the chat, either on Twitch or YouTube, it'll bring up the links. You just kind of put it in upside down, give it a little push in. You can like lightly hold on to the sleeve itself, push it in so it's all the way in. You got a little bit of room on the bottom here, which is what you're going for. You take your outer, your KMC Hyper Matte, and these come in different colors. You can get them in clear, black, red, green, whatever. So you can either push it down with your finger, which it'll do sometimes, but if you're having a trouble and you're like pushing the card out of the inner sleeve, you can always like put it on a flat, soft surface, whether it's a binder or playmat or whatever, and just like kind of push it down, and then it's almost all the way in there. You can like open it up a little bit, just give it a little push down to finish it off if it's giving you a hard time. But it's mostly like a practice thing, so a little bit time consuming, a little bit tricky at first, but yeah, that's pretty much it. And then it's double sleeved. Whether I'm playing with the actual cards in a deck or whether I'm putting them in the binder, that's how I do it. But again, in the binder, it's probably overkill. You can probably just use the outer sleeve, because I mean the only place where anything dirt or dust is getting in is from the side anyway. So really it. That's it. All right, where we at here? We're on Forbidden Light time, guys. We got the eggs, the eggy boys. I do like that. Do like those eggs. We got the Yukimori eggs. Very fitting Pokemon for the claymation style. We'll try and pepper through these a little bit. We got the Alolan Exeggutor. I don't have the holo, I guess it is. I think I ordered the holo for this, and it came damaged or something. I think that's what happened on the most recent troll order. Troll and Toad, hit or miss every time, all the time. Snover, maybe we need to do like a Tuesday stream that's just like a troll order or something. Switch it up. The bot links are scuffed. Oh yeah, they're not spaced out. No. I don't know if I ever ended up finding out how to do that. I think I tested on one on how to like space it out properly. Might have to use like some weird stuff to make it work. FOMO says I've never owned a binder. What? Really? Do you just always put stuff in like top loaders or what? I got a hair in here somehow. We don't want to store our cards with it. We don't want a hair on our Obama snow. Right, we're working away at this here. We got the Scatterbug. Sounds like a dance move. Dustin says, oh dang, you do a double. So triple protection in a binder, almost bowl of cereal safe. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I think even this is overkill. So when people are asking about the like top loader binders, I'm like, yeah, that'd be a little much. FOMO saying, yeah, always top loaders and sealed sleeves. Yeah, I can see that. Spupa. The biggest thing that people don't take into consideration with like their collection or whatever, it's like it's great to have stuff that's going to keep them in good shape, keep the dirt off them, the dust off them or whatever, but also just like climate control is super important. Like not putting them somewhere that's like moist or damp or anything like that. You gotta have like good air circulation wherever they're going. depending on your climate, you might need like a dehumidifier or something like that to keep the humidity down. You don't want to dry them out to oblivion, but you got to keep it at a reasonable level. Cheeseburger says, Rattle troll opening? Are you talking about us trolling you? I've had a great idea last time I trolled you on. Would love to see it live premiere. No, I meant more so like if once we get all, maybe once I get all this stuff like bindered and put away, I'll see if I can order on like a big Troll and Toad order, as opposed to doing like a pack opening on a Tuesday. We can do like a essentially like a mail day, but it'll just be like Troll and Toad mega order. Be interesting to see live reaction. I mean, those people usually like those videos where I opened a lot of like troll orders. Just mostly people are curious to see if like stuff's gonna show up in good condition. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Spunky Weirdo says, and thank you very much for the 5 months. My wife won't let me open my Breakpoint booster box. Your wife is correct on that. You probably don't want to open a Breakpoint booster box at this point. Pun intended. Cheeseburger says, oh, we wanted to send you a gift to open live. I appreciate the offer, but you definitely do not have to do that. Fire First Day says, the Alolan Executor Rowlet alt art is so dope. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It was always kind of a weird thing. It's just like how tiny he looks in comparison. How are we doing for... Alright, we're not accidentally skipping or not skipping where we need to skip. We got Pheromosa. Balazzi, how's it going? I'm doing good. We're just getting some binder love done. Get these cards put away where they need to be. Appreciate everyone that tunes in for these so that I have the chance to do it. Have an excuse to do it, right? It's always a good time. Nice relaxing time. More of like a little chat room action while we put these cards away. Believe me, I have we got through a big chunk of it, but there is still lots to put away. These are, I guess, probably the more time-consuming ones, where I'm just kind of filling the whole binder with stuff that I had previously in like a 3-ring binder. Again, would advise against the 3-ring binders. That's one thing that I will say. Like, if you're gonna use them temporarily, they're fine. You just gotta be careful when you close the binder that you don't accidentally pinch the pages in between the rings and the cover. That's where you get those nasty binder dents that you often see on a Charizard, because it was always in that 4th position. So like right here where the binder ring, the ring of death, the ring of fire. King Gidra says, do you not like the 12 pocket per page binders? I do. I just like for the smaller sets, I use the 9 pockets. And then for like Fusion Strike, I use 2 360 card binders because it just doesn't fit. It doesn't fit in the 480, which is unfortunate. Too big of a set, Pokemon. The Delphox, very beautiful Delphox. Oh, the 16 pocket? Yeah. What is it, 4x4? I have some of the 12 pockets. I don't have any of the 16s. I don't know if Dex makes 16s. So that could be a reason why I've never tried them. I mean, it depends. I like the look of the 4x3. I think the best. It's not as practical for like bringing around places with you, so I guess it depends what you're using it for. For me personally, I'm not bringing these binders anywhere. Not like traveling around with it in my backpack or anything like that. So it matters a whole lot less about like portability. Display is nicer. It's a little bit harder to get it on camera. It's a little bit awkward, but that's mostly just the camera setup is not ideal for that. Keep my mind preoccupied says, just started a complete unlimited base set 2 weeks ago. I'm 41 cards away. Making progress. Very, very attainable. I wish you luck on that. 2320. I need a bunch of shadowless stuff. Maybe I should be looking into that. 24. We got 25. That's a nice little goal. Get that put together. The sets, I mean, there's nothing more satisfying than completing a set or than like filling out a binder like this, in my opinion at least. I know other people have their goals, but just and some people are just like, I don't like this Clauncher. I don't want to put him in my binder. But poor Clauncher, he's part of the set. Give Clauncher a chance. Let him be with his friends. Let him exist. All right, Kilometer, you don't have a reverse. We got an Amora. FOMO says, I think if Rattle started putting his cards in top loaders, he would get used to seeing the cards in shiny plastic. Oh man. We're at 21,000 top loaders. Can you imagine 21,000 graded cards? How much space that would take up, and how it's hard enough for me to actually go and look through everything, but to go and look through 21,000 slabs would take months. I guess you can just organize them in boxes or whatever. It's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot of space. It's a lot of, and then let's say they're even at $15 a piece, $20 a piece, whatever, to grade them. Times 21,000 slab walls in the house. Yeah, pretty much. You pretty much have to have slab walls. But I don't know. I like the binder. You can flip through. You can kind of look at a bunch of it at once. You're not clacking around. You're not tap dancing with your slabs. But that's just it. It's just it's not like a... I'm not selling these. It's personal collection. So that's the difference. You don't need to try to make a couple extra bucks on something. You don't need that third party opinion, because as long as it passes my criteria, as long as it's good enough, as long as it looks like it came from a pack, as long as it's not damaged, then it's good to go. It's good to go in the binder. Arachnid. We got the Arachnid. We need the reverse Arachnid. I mean, and then I can't do the some people that'll do the graded cards for just the expensive stuff in the set, and then all the inexpensive stuff they'll have in the binder. But it's not the same. It's not the same. It needs to all marinate together in the binder. Magneton. Come on, get in there, Magneton. And the Magnezone. Preoccupied says, love watching you put together and organize your sets. Yeah, there's been a lot of work that even went into like previously organizing this. A lot of this stuff I wasn't opening very much back then. So a ton of this was like trades, some like Troll and Toad buys. I did open usually a box or two of each set at this point in time. But that's it. I wasn't opening like cases of product like we have been on the channel. Kind of putting this stuff together. Collection buys were a huge thing. Those are like the most cost effective, not the most time effective, but the most cost effective way to like grow your collection. Buy collections. You still have to kind of know what you're looking at. So that you're not paying too much for it necessarily. You're not like overpaying for singles. They're part of a collection. You don't necessarily need all of it. But if you can buy collections, you know what you're looking at. You can get it for a good price. Typically someone that just doesn't want to sell anything, wants to get rid of it all at once, that kind of thing. You can get a good deal. Keep the cards that you need. And for that, I would go through, I'd have my lists. I would kind of organize it, find the cards that I needed, that were in the shape that I needed or wanted, and then you can sell the leftover cards, trade the leftover cards, whatever you have to do. And with enough time and effort put into that, like, it can cost you little to nothing to collect Pokemon. I mean, you need the upfront money to be able to purchase the collection, but that's about it. There was a little bit of time where it became like not feasible anymore to buy collections, but I'm sure at this point in time, there's lots of people that are getting in and out of Pokemon. It's not like everyone's all in to the extreme like it was in 2021. Jared Guerra says, how's it going? We're going good. We're making some progress here. We're having a blast. We are doing some Forbidden Light. We have Celestial Storm earlier that we put in the binder. Now we're getting the Forbidden Light in its final resting place. I am still missing some of the cards from the set, so it's not complete. But we got the majority of it there. I always get people that'll ask too. They're like, how many of the sets do you have complete? So like, I'm not necessarily doing them like one at a time, which is probably a more like obtainable if you just wanted to start off. If you want to give the whole set collecting thing a go, probably just start with your favorite sets, and go from there. I've already buried myself deep in the Pokemon hobby by years ago, setting out to just collect one of each English card. So I have all my individual binders for my different sets, and usually just I'm picking up whatever I can find like a good deal on, and that sort of thing. And then that kind of leads back to where I was saying earlier, where I was buying collections. That's kind of why it was kind of a shotgun approach, because like super cost effective to just like to buy a collection and to get random cards that you need. It got to the point that that it didn't make sense to buy collections anymore, because if I bought a collection, then the vast majority of whatever I purchased was not stuff that I needed, and then also I didn't have as much time at that point in time. So Market Zero Maddie says, how much do you think you spent just on binders? Well, there's over 100 binders, and they were all $20 to $25. So a lot. I mean, I didn't buy them all at once, but also if you are going to be buying a lot of binders, sometimes it's better. You can get a better deal if you buy them by the case. So that's something to take into consideration. Like if you save up and buy a case of binders rather than one at a time, especially if there's like shipping or anything involved. Sleeves, a lot of money on sleeves, a lot of money on binders, but that's all like, it's all kind of like a gradual thing. I guess you would say. All right, what we got here? We got Inkase. We need a Malamar. With the Psychic Recharge. Bringing back memories. I was playing the TCG quite a bit in and around this time. Mostly online. PTCGO. Dragalge. Aaron says, I've made master sets of the sets that have come out since I started collecting. Brilliant Stars was my first set. I can imagine trying to get every single English card. Yeah, even more difficult now, but like, man, it is. I have some very expensive cards that I don't have. And I also have a lot of stuff that like, a lot of the vintage stuff, like I picked up the first edition stuff, but I didn't pick up the unlimited. There's gonna be quite a few cards that I end up paying more for the unlimited copy than I did for the first egg copy, which is gonna sting, but I guess that's just kind of part of it. During like the pandemic, I kind of just stopped touching vintage for the time being, for the most part, unless I get like a really good deal on something. It was just it blew up too fast. And it was just like, I think this is probably not sustainable. So just held off on a lot of that stuff. So I don't know if you guys have noticed, but recently some of the modern stuff did the same thing. So just remember, if there's anything that like everyone's going after all at the same time, and if something is going up like crazy, like a certain Sun and Moon stuff right now, I mean, no one can predict the future. Maybe that's sustainable. It's weird that no one wanted that stuff before, but personally, I don't think the Sun and Moon stuff is sustainable growth and sustainable interest, if you will. Richie Rich +6 says, "What kind of sleeves are you using?" These are KMC Perfect Fits with KMC Hyper Mats over top of them. There's a link in the description. I don't know. I can show them here. Highly recommend the Perfect Fits. This is what they look like. Very Japanese. They know what they're doing. They're the best. I can't remember where I first saw them. I'm pretty sure I tried them after Max Mofo had recommended them or something on a video like years ago. I'm pretty sure that's how I first tried them. I was like, these are the best. These are too good. And ever since, never turned back. For just like random stuff that isn't part of my like binder collection or decks, I'll just use regular like Ultra Pro penny sleeves. But for all my reverses and hollows and stuff like that I've pulled. Dr. H. Quinzel says, I have 3 Ninetales cards and a handful of trainers like that. Just waited too long and the market went nuts. Now I'm waiting for them to cool off, especially on the trainers. I think a lot of the vintage stuff cooled off. I mean, you can take a look at sites and see what the price was before. And if it came back down to kind of where it was in 2020, 2019, if it came anywhere back down to near where that was, it's probably back to normal. But yeah. Chinarific says, how many vintage master sets have you completed so far? Not that many master sets. So that's the thing too. Like the master sets may never actually, a lot of them may never actually be true master sets, because if we're counting the stuff like the the top 8 and champion type cards, then those are probably not going to happen. But usually that stuff I'm picking up, like if I find a good deal on it, I'll grab it. But even just the staff stuff, like that's kind of like a secondary goal. I'd primarily like to get everything that's within the actual sets, and then fill out as much as I can on the other stuff. That might be like a semi-retirement level, bonus stage, rattle collecting goal, rather than the first thing. But yeah, not many. So like even one of the first sets that I completed when I got back into the hobby was Gym Challenge First Ed, but I still don't have the unlimited version of the set, so I can't say that it's like a master set in any way. All right, Garchomp, Krogok, Toxicroak. We got the Pancham. I mean, all the stuff that's like non-hollow variants and like your shattered stuff and stuff like that is like, it's kind of like a fun little side quest. Cool to find them. Cool to get them when they're available. When I see them. But some of the stamp stuff is like ridiculous. All right, Barbaricles, Binacles. We got a Tyrantrum. Very cool. Oh, when are we going to see another Tyrantrum? We got the Howlucha. The wrestler Pokemon. What is he? He is the wrestling Pokemon. I was right. The Luchador. Oh, we messed up with the Tyrant. Right, we have the Barbarical. Tyrantrum. Get him in there. Alright, Tyrant. We don't have a reverse for you. Sorry, little buddy. Howlucha. We got Zygarde. Zygarde's kind of a neat Pokemon. Weird design. Weird different forms. Always throwing people off. Jared Guerra says, I have been meaning to ask you how you feel about the Mario and Luigi Pikachu box sets. Do you think they're a little inflated in price for 2016 set? I know you may not have collected much Japanese. I was around when they came out. They were always pretty popular. I don't know. I think a lot of people jumped onto them. I don't know if they're ever gonna kind of go back to what they were. I haven't really kept up on the prices of them, but I would say that like a lot of the Japanese stuff, they're probably a little pumped right now. Wouldn't surprise me. Yeah. I think also the fact that like they never came to English, like the Japanese exclusive promos are gonna be the kind of things that they get really amped up. The Poncho Eevees, yeah, those two, same kind of thing. Same kind of thing. Don't know what to say. Don't know. Hard to say if those will ever come down. A lot of the modern like Japanese sets are planned reprint, so those I think they'll come back. It's hard to say if that burning some of the people that were like buying Japanese cards when they were way too expensive, if that's going to like dissuade them from collecting modern Japanese, and then maybe they get out of that stuff. Maybe some of that can come back, but that's a weird one. It's a weird situation because I'm sure there's still going to be more people collecting Japanese than there ever were, like from outside of Japan at least. And it hasn't shown any sign of really dying down. Like those the Evolution promos that just came out. People fighting over them in the store, which is crazy. All right, we got Buzzwole. We got Preoccupied says, when you're putting your sets together, are you picky with whitening on edge and stuff? Do you go for mint, or you're a little lenient and take near mint and played cards? No. So especially if it's something inexpensive, like it's gotta look pretty good. It doesn't need to be a 10, but it needs to look like it just came out of a pack, essentially. With some of my, like, you know, first ed base and stuff like that, the hollows, like some of those are 7s. But they're also not, they're strong 7s. So I would say everything looks like an 8 or better, like a PSA 8 or better within the binders. And I've cracked some 9s and stuff like that, but for the most part, yeah, if it has damage on it, I'm just gonna not put it in the binder and look for a better copy, especially if it's inexpensive. Chinarific says, speaking of Japanese promos, how does it feel you started a trend with other YouTubers doing voiceover for the scammers or card pumpers? Did I? I've had a lot of people upset about the voiceovers. They don't like that everyone is a French cowboy. For the baby. French cowboys for life. With the Empoleon, we got the Flabebe. Looking sad. Get in there, Flabebe. We have a more happy Flabebe. Chinarific says, yeah, I saw a few today. Oh god. What have I done? What have I started? Voiceover work. I thought it'd be really cool to do like to put together some kind of like voice acting to do like some of the like the Pokemon the manga or something like that. It'd be kind of neat. Get people to read different lines from different characters. Just kind of show it on screen. All right, we got Florges. We got to make sure we're not skipping or not skipping. We got a Sylveon and the Moon. The Moonveon. It's the Moonveon. If I'm saying Satoshi. Yeah, I think that'd be kind of cool. I have to find enough of voice actors and people that actually want to sit down and record. Be a neat project. It'd be kind of like a slideshow, except like I don't know how I would do it exactly, but it'd be cool. Maybe someday when we have some spare time. Klefki. FOMO wants to be Satoshi. We got the Xerneas. Dedenne Sylveon. Gumi. Sweet nasty Gumi. We got some weird marks on here. Gumi. Sliggoo. Gumi, 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 Gumi. Sliggoo, Sliggoo. It's gonna be a whole goo page. Justin Reed says, Rattle, are you my dad? Yes. There's a good chance. It's too bad there's not a Goodra. If there was a Goodra GX, this would be an entire Gumi page. Unfortunately, we just got an Ultra Necrozma to finish it off. Welcome to the chat, son. We got an Arceus Prism Star. Very cool. Yeah, we got some weird things going on here too. It's okay. We're gonna keep going. We got Bunnelby just waving to nothing in the woods. Ooh, get in there, Bunnelby. We got Diggersby. Skip. We got the Furfrou. Where are all the reverses? What did I do? Never mind, we got Furfrou reverse. We're okay with that. We got a Noibat. Very cool. No Noibat reverse. We got a Noivern for the next page. Here we got some weird like creases in there. I don't know if those are like, they might just come out over time from after the cards are in there. Noivern reverse. Maybuck says, you finished your WotC binders. I have them together. They're not finished. I still need some cards from them. Maybe we need, I think we need to get into some vintage single buys. I think that's what we need. I was talking earlier, maybe some of the Tuesday streams. Tomorrow we're opening Lost Origin, but maybe some of the Tuesday streams need to turn into like singles buying. Like Troll and Toad, like maybe some like big juicy Troll and Toad orders or something like that. TCG player orders, something crazy. Do some binder progress, and then put them in the binders on the following Monday, right? PGH says, Randall, you think the 3-pack hanger boxes of Unified Minds are worth the $40 price tag? What do they come with? Just 3 packs? $40? Is this like, this isn't like something that like actually showed up at a shop or a store, right? Secondary market. What do the individual packs sell for? Same price? Oh, they're on eBay. I mean, maybe. And then also, like, if they suddenly went up to 40, but they weren't 40 in recent times. Richie's saying you can get them for 30 at his local card shop. I think you need to ask Richie where his card shop is. And buy them for 30 instead. 30 seems reasonable. $10 a piece. Seems like a good deal for Unified Minds. It also depends, like, are you opening them? Singles for $10 a piece as well. That seems to make more sense. I mean, it also, like, people might have increased the prices on them too, because, you know, when everyone's like, hey, I can't get these tag team cards that are blowing up. You're opening them for the Misty. I would imagine that it's going to be pretty hard to actually pull the Misty. Not that it's necessarily any harder than any of the other full art supporters, but you could have to open a lot of packs. And if you only want the Misty, I know I shouldn't necessarily be the person telling you not to do that, since we did that whole thing with Evolving Skies that we never speak of ever again. But you could land yourself in a situation where you don't pull it. But yeah, it sounds like you can get a better price on it, according to Richie in the chat. Yeah. Richie, did they sell online? If so, maybe you two should be in the Discord, send each other a DM. Maybe you can get the hookup for those the $10 packs. I do not have any extra Unified Minds. Are there any? I don't know if there's any products that you can buy that would have a Unified Minds pack in it that would be worth. But yeah. We got metal frying pans. We got Lysanders. We got mysterious treasures. We got Ultra Space. Unidentified fossil and a beast energy. Sweet. Nasty. All right, we're coming up to the close here. We got, I think there's quite a few trainers in this set as well. That beast energy was definitely a thing. I remember that. Also, these unit energies, these were sick. Cool little gimmick. 118. We got what is 119? We need to check. We need to know. Forbidden Light. 119. 119 is a Palkia. We don't have the Palkia. That is unfortunate. Carrot says, love that Yveltal GX. Greninja, put him in the binder. The Zoomer Pokemon. 121. We got 121. The Naganadel with the swirl. 122. We got Lucario GX. 123. We got him. Zygarde GX. 123. 124, we got Yveltal GX, Doomcount GX. Very cool. 124, 125, we got him, the Dialga. 125, 126, Xerneas. 127, Ultra Necrozma. We got 128, Bounty. Be cool if she had a Zygarde for any of the anime fans. You know what I'm saying? 120, 129, Crasher Wake. 130 I am missing. I don't know what 130 is, but we're missing it. 131 is Ultra Recon Squad. What was that? 131, 132. We got Palkia. Hyper. 133 is the Greninja. Hyper. 134, Naganadel. 135, Lucario. Kind of like curtains or something. 136, Zygarde. Chinerific says, I need to catch a happy hour on Saturday. Seems like a good time. Yeah, you should definitely get in there. 136, 137, we got Yveltal GX. It's pretty badass. 138, we got a Dialga. Ooh, I like that background. 139, We got Veltal. We're doing good on this side. We got a lot of the hypers, a lot of the full arts. Only missing a couple in there. We're missing 140. I take it back. Beast Ring, 141. 142. We got Anna Porter. 143 we're missing. 144 we got Metal Frying Pan. Max says Randall's Discord is the best Discord. Thank you, Mac. I appreciate that. I like to think so as well, but I might be slightly biased. 145 we got Mysterious Treasure. 146 Unit Energy. Ooh, okay. Now we have some energies here. We got the energies. Sometimes I like sleeve the energies just to have the energies that go with the set. I should probably always do that. Just for the sake of like, it's kind of neat to have them. Do I need to sleeve them? Do I need to put them in there? Probably not. But why not? It's kind of a neat. We got the space at the end of the binder anyway. I'm not going to use for anything else. So we might as well have an energy page. Nice little reminder that that's what Sun and Moon energies look like for the most part. Other than like later on that the team up, I think, swapped them. The tag team energies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, so we get the last page. We got the variants. We got the very cool alternate art Executor of the Alolan variety. We got the Fennekin Forbidden Light stamp. Don't know what that was from. Not sure. We got the Magnezone non-holo. Not that exciting. I'm pretty sure this was GameStop. The Zygarde with that legendary Pokemon thing. It's got the little insert. Same deal as the Groudon from the previous set that we did. All right. Inspira says, how do you see what variations are in any given set? So the best way to do that is on Bulbapedia. If you just go into Google and you type Bulbapedia and then whatever the set's called, it'll give you kind of some information about the set, and then it'll be like other cards in the set. There's like a whole like table, and it'll show you all the like non-holos and the Pokemon leagues and all the variants. That's typically the best place to go. Pokelector has some of them added, but not all of them. So take that with a grain of salt. We got a Staff Mysterious Treasure, which is pretty cool. I guess I don't have the regular Mysterious. Oh, I do have the. I was gonna say, do I have the regular Mysterious Treasure that is? I guess the regular one is an alternate art, but the staff one is the regular one, or maybe there's. I don't know. That's one of those times you get to check Bulbapedia. I don't remember. We got a Metal Frying Pan from Pokemon League as well. Back when Pokemon League promos didn't matter all that much. Now they do. Now that they're in packs. Don't tell Josh that I said that. But yeah, that's it. That's all. Yeah, if you can't find it, just post in the Discord as well about that. But yeah, it's pretty. If you type in Bulbapedia and the name of the set into a Google search, it should always come up. I think that's it for tonight, though, guys. Thanks for joining in. Thanks for joining in tomorrow when we go into the Lost Origin. I got 3 of these build and battle cases that will open up. More Aerodactyl hunting to be had. And again, thank you for everyone that's been buying Pokemon cards from psapikachu.com. Much appreciated from both him and myself. You guys are the best. Again, get on there, get some Paldea evolved. It's going to be awesome. There's going to be a stream for that. Dosecards.ca if you need it. And then, Josh, Josh, you didn't care about the promos before. Now you care. But regardless, thank you everyone that tuned in to these Monday streams. You're the best. See you tomorrow. I will show up tomorrow on time, Jared. Thank you for that. Take care.